Hello, testing. No matter how you look at it, divorce is messy. It's definitely messy. It's confusing. It's not fun. And, your life gets turned upside down. And I was just not prepared for how my emotions were just going to kind of derail me mentally. My confidence and my sense of purpose and all of my creativity was destroyed. Photography had always been, a way of how I could understand the world and how I could express myself. And, I don't know, it just gave me the simplest joys were just creating something and seeing it from beginning to end. I was always excited and always pumped whenever I had a project and had a concept and sketched it out and then shot it and then took that image and brought it back home and sat there on the computer and deciding how I was going to edit this. Is it going to be a normal photo, or am I going to go do something with collage work and make it more of a mixed media piece? All of that, kind of just went away. I didn't have any feeling of doing any of that work once the separation happened. And the confusing part was trying to get that back, trying to get that excitement. And just that was a hard thing. I thought it was actually going to be, just give it some time and eventually everything will come back and you'll get back on track. But, it's been a year now, and I've gotten, I've done a couple of like little personal projects to try to get back on the horse. But it's just, I don't know. I did some stuff. I did a shoot. I did, a couple of like fine art pieces, but not at the rate that I used to have done, and not at the joy, the level of joy that I had beforehand. And that's what I've been struggling with for a whole year now, of just trying to get out of the hole, trying to get back on the saddle, trying to get my love of photography and fine art and collage work and just the production of it all, just trying to get that excitement back. I've been doing self-care. I've been doing it the best way that I can do it. And I do think that it is something that you just have to be patient with, because the healing process is totally different for everyone else. I've looked at other friends and colleagues that have gone through something very similar, and sometimes they've kind of bounced right back, sometimes they haven't. I always thought that I would be able to bounce, if something like this ever happened to me, that I would be able to kind of bounce back faster than faster than I thought I would do, I don't know. I'm jumbling words up together and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to explain something like this on my first video. But, you know, I just never thought that it would be such a struggle to heal yourself after, I don't know, it's a very devastating moment. This is supposed to be somebody that you chose to be with for the rest of your life. You know, everyone has that one person. And, you know, I thought that this person was my one person, and we were going to complement each other. You know, we were both artists, and I just imagined this life of just, you know, collaborating together and working on projects and having children, and then they would be art, you know, they would be into the arts as well. And, almost 6 years in, you know, it ended. And now my life, you know, is in a chapter that, I didn't foresee. And I also didn't foresee, kind of the creativity go away as well. And hopefully right now of using this channel as a way of healing, as a way of trying to find my way again. You know, I was very against doing the style of I don't know, social media. Is it social media? I guess it is. But doing something like a YouTube channel, you know, I was against it. I not so much against it, but just so much of I think that I thought that I had missed my opportunity to actually be part of it. You know, I thought coming in late into the game, you know, it wasn't gonna, you know, it was just going to be a lot of time I would put into it for nothing. But now, I mean, my situation has changed, and I feel like if everything else, my regular photography and collage making stuff and fine art and production skills are not being really put to use in my normal clientele, which was the fashion, celebrity, and music industry, it may be now doing more, you know, personal film work, personal YouTube channel, or documenting everything. Maybe that is a good path, you know, a good pathway for self-healing for myself. And, I was excited about doing something new. It's out of my wheelhouse of doing something like this. And, let's just see how it goes. And, like I said, I've done some videos in the past. It wasn't my forte, but I have done videos, and I never did videos of kind of myself in front of the camera, or even how I do a lot of my mixed media post-production work. I never really showed that to anyone, and now I feel like it might be something that people might want to see. I want to, if I could inspire just one person, then that would be amazing. But let's see how this channel goes. It might be a little all over the place and theme wise, but I just have to that's kind of like how my process is for my artwork and everything. Sometimes I might shoot something and have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I have to sit in front of the computer and mess around with it until I actually find the theme that I want to run with. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing with these videos on this channel, that I'm gonna try a bunch of different things and see what actually works and what doesn't work, and then, you know, move on from there. So yeah, so thank you.